All right, it has been a long while since I've made a video. Not that I haven't been doing any RV transport, it just didn't feel like it, and I don't know, wasn't gonna make a video for the sake of making a video. But in the interest of updating and what's going on here we are. We're just about to leave the Wakarusa yard. Got a 3-pack of trailers going to Bakersfield. So I got here on Saturday and then had a really nice Father's Day with my son. It was great, and now it's Monday afternoon, and we are gonna get going. Just finished my pre-trip. And we are off. This lot was full yesterday, because yesterday being Sunday, it was full of all the trucks and the new drivers for Horizon, and I guess Wave maybe, I don't know. But it was packed. There was a lot of semis with loads, and but I just did my 34-hour reset. Out of here. I really like this the lounge here. It's really nice. It's as I showed up, I left the house in California Wednesday night, and I got here Saturday night, late Saturday night, and I was able to go in, get a shower, and grab some coffee and do some laundry. And it's really a nice place to stop and rest and refit. So, okay, make sure I stop all the way. Right, and we are off. And the clock is now running. So this is probably let's see, this is June. So I did a run I think I did a run in January, and I think I did a run in February, and then I did another one in April. Did another one in April, and then this is June, so this is what, 1, 2, 3. This is my 4th run for the year. I haven't been doing a whole lot of the RV transport lately, simply because I've just had so much other stuff going on and to do. It's not for a lack of wanting to do it. I really love doing this. This is fantastic. I love driving, and I love driving the Freightliner. This is really nice. This is an extreme step up from the Ford, from the 350, but it is, when I say extreme, it's like an overkill step up. Yeah, I've got the sleeper and everything, and it's really nice. But it's a lot more than what I need, I guess. So I'm looking at a 550 now. Maybe stepping down to a 550. I've had this truck now about a year and a half, and well, it's fantastic. I love this. I couldn't be happier with it. Operational wise, I mean, I bought it used, and I did have to do some maintenance to it. Nothing major. The oil analysis that I did on everything was excellent. Engine, transmission, differentials, they were all fantastic. And before I left this time, I did another oil change. I had 15,000 miles on the oil from when I originally changed it after I bought it, so that tells you how much I've really driven it since I bought it, and not a whole lot. I guess I probably put about 7,000 on it, 7,000 or 8,000 on it after I bought it, and then I changed the oil, and then I put 15,000 on it in between that oil change. So I'm waiting for that oil and engine oil analysis to come back. So, but it's running great. It doesn't burn oil, doesn't consume oil, doesn't leak oil. I've got now 470, almost 472,000 on it. Bought it with 447,000. Heading down to Napanee. I think that's how you say it. Napanee. I don't know. And then we're gonna pick up Highway 6 going west, and then 6 will take us to 31, and then go down 31 through Kokomo, past Kokomo, through Indianapolis, down, and then we're going to pick up Interstate 69. So, and I'm going to be shooting for that one rest area that I always like to go to down on Interstate 40, just across into the into Arkansas, just past West Memphis. That's a good halfway point in between Indiana and the house in Texas, and then from that point, then I can drive another full 11 and get to the house in Texas, and then from there it's 2 days out to the house in California, and then from there to Bakersfield. It's not even 2 hours. That's the plan. But back to the truck. It's really nice to drive. I mean, it pulls the trailer with a load like it's nothing. It's not even there. I mean, this truck can do. It's designed for a combined truck and trailer of 80,000 pounds, and the trailer's GVWR is 22,000. So I mean, it's not even half of what it really can do. Trailer it could probably pull a shade over, but three trailers on here isn't ever much more than probably 9,000 some pounds, and so it's not, it doesn't even flinch towing this thing. But for as much as I do, I think the 550 would probably suit me a little bit better. Having this, like I said, having the sleeper is nice, but I like to be able to do a lot of my own maintenance, and not being able to change my own tires, do my own brakes. I could do the brakes, but I don't have the tools or the facility to be able to jack the truck up in order to take the wheels off and do everything. I just have the tools and facility necessary to do so end up being stuck with going to Freightliner, dropping it off, having it done. Last time I took the truck into Freightliner to have some an issue with an air control module, air brake control module fixed. They had it for a week. But that was a big deal because I wasn't really doing anything with it, but nevertheless they had it for a week. So if I was out on the road, you know, that's lost revenue. And if I'm on the side of the road, I can't change my own tire. I gotta call somebody. And I priced Love's, and it's $170 an hour to have the roadside assistance come out. And they quoted me as, if it's a tire, it's an hour for load up at the store. That's what they charge you for. And then however much time it takes to get out to you, let's say an hour or two, who knows, if you're that close to a Love's. And then an hour on site to change a tire, minimum an hour, whether it takes 30 minutes or not. They charge you for a minimum hour, and then the drive time going back. So if it's 2 hours there, 2 hours back, an hour on site, and then an hour for load up, you're talking 6 hours that they charge you for at $170 an hour to change a tire. Now, if I have doesn't want to be patient on me. Alright, buddy. You stay back. Yes, thank you. So it can be quite expensive just to change a simple tire. So, when if I have a 550, I can change it myself on the side of the road. And that's that I think is my main crutch is not being able to do the maintenance myself. This truck also consumes a lot of DEF. Well, I guess it consumes the DEF equivalent to the size of engine it is. And of course, the heavier the load, the more DEF it's burning. But compared to the Ford, it consumes a whole heck of a lot more. So yeah, I'm looking at, I'm going to go take a look at a 550 out in LA when I get there. I'm looking at getting a used one for right now. I'll try it out to make sure that it is in the right range for me. And then I'll look at it all works out. I'll drive that for a little bit, run my numbers, and then I can look at ordering a truck. So, yeah. Anyway, I was going a little fast, so I'm looking back to see if he's coming after me. And nope. So there are a lot of angry people out here. And I'm not just saying truck drivers or people in general, but just cars, but it seems like everybody wants to argue about everything. And I get so many comments from people about just wanting to argue about every little thing. They try to push my buttons, and it's like, okay, if you're so angry you have to try to pick an argument with somebody, what's wrong with you? Man, you wouldn't believe the amount of hateful comments that I get. I don't do anything, I don't say anything to anybody, I don't say anything about anybody. I just do what I do. About everything. Come on, dude. All right. And we're going to be stuck behind these folks because this is a no passing zone. People are really nice. I bet several Amish folks are really nice people. Alright, we are here in Texas. Over here to the Blue Beacon and get ourselves a truck wash. This is actually a pretty good Blue Beacon here in Weatherford, Texas. been to quite a few Blue Beacons around the country. I'm not a fan of the Las Vegas one. The California one, I've been to the one in Barstow, California, but because of California EPA regulations, you can't get an undercarriage wash. At least that's what they told me. But here you can get an undercarriage wash, and I'd like to get the underside at least rinsed, especially after going through all the rainstorms and stuff, and the salt residue on the roads and stuff. As much as I can try and keep it from getting rusted out, better. It was a very, very nice drive down here from Indiana. I made it to the rest area there in West Memphis, and it was very crowded. It usually is every time I go there. But it's a nice rest area. It's lots of parking, and they're actually building a welcome center there that'll have restrooms and stuff instead of the porta-johns that they have now, which are pretty dirty and nasty. But it was a nice drive. I went through a lot of rainstorms, and my windshield is plastered with bugs, and the truck is pretty dirty, so I'm going to get it all cleaned up, and then when I get to the house in Texas, I'm going to take some pictures so I can post it for sale online, and put it on like Truck Paper or Commercial Truck Trader or something like that. I don't know which one or both, I don't know. And then I'm going to go take a look at that F550 out there in California. cheapest fuel along my route. Fill up there. Got a quarter, just under a quarter tank. And quarter tank, that should, and then I'll fill up again in Clovis, New Mexico. I'll top off. And then from there I shouldn't need any more fuel until I get to, yeah, we'll see, maybe Arizona, maybe into Yucca. Probably put a little bit in, because if I'm going to sell the truck, I'm not going to sell it with a full tank of fuel. $86 for a truck wash. Got the classic wash, the wheel brightener, undercarriage wash, motor wash. Oh, and the rain piece. That's right. It says $364 as the price, but I know that's not what I'm paying. I'll look up and see how much I'm paying. Oh, there's one there. Let me take that one. It's kind of dark. I put in a total of 90 gallons and it was $323.01, and I was charged $262.17 for the fuel, so that is a savings of $60.84. That's pretty nice. Like cheaper fuel, and this is going to be the cheapest fuel going west. It's only gonna, it only gets more expensive, and then once you hit California, it's stupid expensive. Oklahoma City was by far the cheapest at, I think it was $277, and this was $288, so not too bad. I don't know why all the Petros, their parking lots suck. This one's got nothing but a bunch of holes in it. Petro in Milan is the same way, but actually worse. So there's definitely a hierarchy when it comes to truck stops. You've got your Loves and your Pilots and Flying J's. Those are at the top. I used to think Loves was better than all the others, but Pilot and Flying J, they've gotten a lot better over the years. And then you got places like Road Ranger. That's kind of pretty much down in the south. I've only seen Road Rangers down south here in Texas and where else? Oklahoma, I think. But and then way down at the bottom, you've got your Travel Americas and your Petros. They got cheap gas, or I know people are gonna get me on that one. Cheap fuel. Diesel is not gas. Cheap fuel, but I have so many shower credits at Travel America, but I would never use them. Okay, back from the trip to Bakersfield. Got the truck and trailer in the backyard. Just gotta clean everything up. Gotta wash the deck and everything. Get the truck fixed up. I get the truck washed. It's all sorts of. I hit a slew of bugs coming back. So, a lot of cleanup to do, but I got a 550. It's a little dirty. It's a 2017 550 XL. It was owned by a paint striping company, and they had a flatbed on here with a lift gate in the back. So little bit of work to do. Gotta mount the gotta make a mount for this, and then cut the excess off. I gotta mount the lights correctly. This is one of the little plates they had welded onto the frame. I gotta cut that off, and then gotta mount the def hose. I want to bring the def hose down around here and bring it up in here like I've seen it. Here's another plate I gotta cut off. I'll try and clean up the frame with this paint. But it's a good truck. I got this too. Bought a Kurt hitch for it. It's a commercial duty hitch, 2.5-inch receiver, just like the 350 had. So I got to figure out all this trailer wiring, figure out where that goes. But it's pretty rough inside. Door panels are really tore up. My wife says it smells in here, but it just smells like paint. Paint all over the seats. Somebody chewed up the steering wheel. Floor's a little bit. Oh, I got the fenders in here. I'm gonna put fenders on there, but I have an entire brand new interior for this. I've got new door panels, a new steering wheel, all new seats to include the center seat, and a new I don't know what you call this, floor pan, whatever. I got a new one of those. So I'm going to I think today I'm going to work on demolishing this interior. So, but the seats are the door panels are just like this. They got the black and whatnot. They're just like this, but the seats are out of an XL, and they're the cloth seats. They look real nice. And the guy said it had 50,000 miles on it when he took it out, but it sure doesn't look that, because they look really nice. So, and I got another steering wheel for it too. So, be replacing all this stuff. I'm gonna clean up the dash and everything, get it wiped all down. Headliner looks good. Could probably use a little bit of a wipe down, but for the most part, I think it looks pretty darn good. So, all right, I'm gonna get to all this.